slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world, and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Blap, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Playoff fever in the air. It's the first of 4 this weekend. Off we go in the divisional round. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
They'll go again here with Irving. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1 yard gain brings us second and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the Texans are gonna get it back here just past the 35.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He's inside the 30. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 25-yard line.
38 yards on the play. First down, Houston.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Give up the middle with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He's got it at the 7. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Texans. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Sending it deep for Waddle. And he will take this one in. 72 yards for the touchdown. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Caps will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Washington. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Swift. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. They will run it over center with Swift. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Latu there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd down and 9. Slot man in motion right. He's got the first down and more than that. It's a gain of 10, and they'll get a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. He'll drop to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to try it here again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. It's a touchdown.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. One quarter in the books in this AFC Divisional playoff. 14-7 is our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Second and 11. Slot receiver headed right. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to have a Texans first down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards.
First down, Houston.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. A hit, and he has lost the football. The defense has got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
He's gonna look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be very near that first down marker. He's up beyond the 30-yard line.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
That's caught on the right side by Waddle. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Cats. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Second down and 8. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Moore going in motion. On the handoff, it's Irving. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
This is caught at the 2. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Now, this looks like a design run. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll be 4th.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Ryland's kick is good. And the Caps have run out to a 24-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mekhi Blackman.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
24, Texans 7.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the 3rd quarter underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll go again with Swift. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. On third down, here's Swift. They tried the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes fourth down. He's got his man. It's Harrison. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. Swift gets it from the pistol. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They face second down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A gain of 18 for number 18, and a first down.
A gain of 18. First down, Texans.
He keeps it himself.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Now, faking the give. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's caught by Harrison right side. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, no. This goes through the end zone. Did he lose it now before crossing the plane? It looks like they say he did. So this is the rule that always brings up a lot of debate. This winds up a touchback, a turnover, and the opponents take over at the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And this will be incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
I'll give on the ground. And he's going to be very close to a first down. It's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a designed run. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the Texans' 32-yard line.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Back to the ground after the penalty.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of 2nd and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this 3rd down got a whole lot more manageable.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught, and he will score again. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Caps. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle.
Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He fumbled the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A give. This is Irving. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's the pick number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Caps will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return starts from the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money. I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
From the 32 now is 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. They'll look to throw again. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and we'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That is hot. He gets the hook up with Rice. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Going up top. That's caught. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Houston. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
On first down, here's Irving. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. Good blocking to the 15. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Caps will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Bro, my mic been off this whole time. My shit wasn't working. What? Bro, I've been talking to the whole stream. I've been talking my shit. I've been hype Lagway. I've been hyping up Lagway, man. Encouraging my boy when he fucked up. And look what he did. I can't believe my shit wasn't working the whole time, bro. That's blocked. Yeah.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
Ooh.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was
Game blouses, man. Fuck. I can't believe my shit been off this whole time. What's
There's
wrong?
only a handful of guys
Nobody in the
league
chat, let
who
me know.
legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
That speed. Make him throw underneath.
Back to throw.
Boom.
That is
Nope.
incomplete.
I knew he was
Here
going
we
for that.
go.
I knew he was going for that
Could be
fade,
their
that
final
hokey.
play. It's 4th down.
I knew he
This
was
has
going
really
for
been
it.
the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the
Nobody
lead
gives a shit about that.
here late in this ballgame.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit about that underneath one.
Incomplete. Derek Carr, fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task,
my God.
and they come through yet again with a
If I
huge
slid her through there, we were
The
scoring.
fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the
Way to go,
hometown
bro.
squad.
Way to
They
go,
will
man.
continue
All we
on
needed
in
was a
these
quarterback.
playoffs.
All we
They're
needed
now
was a
one
quarterback
step
that we
away
could
from a
trust.
Super
We
Bowl
made a
appearance.
franchise
Have
decision
a tough one coming up next Sunday
to
in the
get
conference
rid of
championship
JD.
game. So,
to
that'll
better
do
the
it for us.
franchise.
For Greg Olson and our terrific team,
And we have not
I'm
looked
Mike
back
Tirico.
since.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We took
Follow
off
us
with
on
Lagway.
X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say
That
so
fumble
long,
was crazy.
everyone.
That fumble was crazy, though. Lagway doing what he needed to do. One pick. I don't think he should have thrown that. It was just a low ball. But I think that's just Madden bullshit. He did his thing. He did his thing. He got him one at the end. He came in. He did his thing when we needed him to. He did his fucking thing. And him. He got away because he kept catching us on a fucking match somehow with a linebacker on him. And boy just take off. But on to the next, man.